It's about time for you.
We should post the video of this.
It's just this.
With
like
no
there's no
sound.
music. I don't know what's happening.
It's behind the
Yes, we just know we need dance.
Super Secret Girls Club.
Hello.
Hi.
Morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? I'm excited. How are you doing, Teddy?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I just finished watching Andor episode 8.
Ooh, so what? 4 more left? 9, 10, 11, 12?
Yes, there
Oh
are
my
4
God.
more left. Yes,
That's
this one
insane.
is surprisingly long.
Yeah. Hi, Braktir. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Washdog. Hello, Eliza Bell. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. But yeah.
Watchdog 8080 says he had to come after he saw the title,
And
which
take notes.
maybe previously was dating.
Yes. That's gonna be a next week.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I have an automated bot to tell us what's this week title and the next week title, and they all come on the same day for some reason. So I need to change that. But yeah, so next week we'll be talking about So yes, we need to change it for our Spencer so he can update the titles. But yeah, so next week we'll be talking about worst dating stories.
Oh God.
We'll see how that goes. I think we have a lot of emotional damage. Still working through a lot of it. But today it's the end of the month, so we will do call-ins. And while within call-ins, we'll just be doing updates, regular updates that's happening.
Just casual
Chat. Yes, exactly. Chill with us, and we'll do updates on the studio. Any questions that you post on the chat, we will answer those. And just letting you guys know that we are only looking at Twitch chat. So if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for watching us. Please switch over on Twitch if you would like us to answer your questions. You can ask us anything. We will answer it as within limit. Obviously, depends on the questions, but ask us anything because I'm curious on all the questions. But also
ask us what Ligma is.
Yes, we had to ask that to Spencer, like what is Ligma, and we were told, and here we are. I guess we are officially getting old. We don't know these things, but it's hilarious. But yeah, also to give you guys instruction how you can actually call in, you can join our Discord. On there is a voice channel, and you can click on the Q. Right on the Q voice channel, and we will drag you into the Normies podcast, and you'll be able to talk to us voice to voice. Like actually talk to us, and we will ask. You can have a chat, we can have a question, we can answer. But otherwise, we will be looking at our Twitch. But yeah, so beside that, just a little bit update. How was your weekend, Katie? What you been up to? I know there's been a lot of things happening with you and your house. We had move in. A lot of updates have happened with you.
So you guys probably know me and Chris got a house, and we moved in recently on our week 2. I mean, this basically was our second weekend there.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah,
it was fun. We actually didn't do much. We needed a weekend of doing nothing, so that's exactly what we did.
makes sense.
And we just kind of chilled. I had brunch with Navi and Corey on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did the brunch.
Yeah. And I mean, I was just like kind of enjoying the fall.
Yeah.
The weather was beautiful here
Absolutely
in Indiana.
gorgeous.
So I took advantage of that, and I went on a bike ride around the neighborhood and went for a walk. There's so many beautiful decorations for like Halloween theme.
Yeah.
Like every house is just decked in spookiness, and I love it. So
Are you decorating your house for Halloween as well?
I did make a pumpkin that was instantly eaten by something.
But we don't know, even though they have a camera, the camera never caught who ate the pumpkin.
But that makes me think it's birds.
But the camera should have still caught
I don't
the
know.
birds.
I don't know.
My camera catches squirrels like going by, and I get alarmed.
Yeah,
like
I
somebody's
literally,
in
I
front.
don't know. But
It's
like,
so odd.
I made this beautiful pumpkin. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. But first the teeth went missing, then the eyeballs that I carved so carefully, and now it's just like, instead of the face, it's just like one giant hole that's just eaten, that the animals just like
ate it through.
like eating like this way around.
That's hilarious. Well, you're giving them food, so
I guess, I mean, I'm glad that the pumpkin isn't like just a waste.
yeah, it's not squished.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
being eaten, so that's something. Yeah.
What about you?
I haven't decorated my house. I don't know. I would love to decorate it, but I haven't decorated because then I have to take it down, and I'm one of those people who will never take it down. So next thing you know, the year comes around and then we have decorations still up. So I just don't put decorations up. Period. Doesn't make me work later to put it down.
I have very minimal decoration. I have like 3 fake pumpkins that I just put around the house.
Oh, cute.
And we have 2 Funko Pops of the It Clowns.
Oh,
We have the original It
Nice.
Clown and then the new It Clown.
Fair enough.
So I put those randomly around the house. And Chris is like, "Why the fuck is this clown here?"
I only have like Pain from Naruto Funko Pop around,
Aw.
so I guess that's somewhat of a Halloween, but that's about it. But yeah, Captain Ain, first time chat. What is something that should exist on the internet yet does not? That's a very interesting
I
question.
feel like everything exists on the internet, even the things that we don't know about existing.
Yeah, exactly. That question like my balls. I had no idea that was a thing. Did not know that existed until like Spencer was like, "Oh, I was like, oh, okay." Should have known.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Free healthcare bacteria? Yeah. I guess.
Honestly, yes, that is a good answer. I was just listening to NPR.
Yeah.
They have this like monthly segment, which basically people submit their medical bills, and if it's something egregious, which always is,
Yeah.
the investigators kind of like look into it and look into like what's happening
Yeah.
and why it's so much.
Yeah.
There was a guy from like suburban Chicago who he has a prostate cancer.
What's prostate cancer.
Yeah,
Okay.
prostate
Yeah,
cancer.
okay.
Is that wrong?
No, that's
Prostate
fine.
cancer.
My head was like prosthetics, like a
No.
I was like, what does that? Okay.
Sorry, prostate cancer.
Yeah.
And he got charged like $38,000
Oh
for
my God.
1 dose of a medication that is supposed to like stop production of testosterone in your body,
Okay.
because the cancer cells from prostate thrive in like testosterone. So that was the logic. And his wife used to work in the medical field, so she knew that she would administer the same medication for
Yeah.
$30 in hospitals. And he got charged $38,000 for it.
That's insane.
And unfortunately, I couldn't hear the rest of it because I had to go to work and like I was arrived, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I need to follow up on that because I was just like, insane.
How did it end? Yeah.
What? $38,000
That's-
for 1 dose of medication?
That's crazy. I've actually heard other stories. Like, I don't know exact details, but I've heard other people like looking at their bill and then realizing they was charged for something that they weren't.
Yeah.
And I never look at my bill. Oh, Kato 12, thank you so much for gifting all the tears.
Thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, that made me like realize like I need to look at my bill, but I don't have enough knowledge to know if my dollar is in like is
Right.
the right amount. I know a lot of hospitals, they do their own audit and they will sometimes send some money back. But again, we don't have the information. We're not equipped with information to even like look at it and be like, okay, yeah, this is wrong. So definitely something we should all be paying attention to our health.
There's definitely like a lack of transparency with
Mm-hmm.
healthcare, and so having like a website where you can kind of like put in your information, like your insurance, etc., your condition, and get like at least a rough estimate or like average. Let's get like if it can kind of like pull out nation average or state average. That way, when you go to talk to your doctor, you are more aware of the price point. And you can
That's
kind of
not what exists on the internet and should be
Yes,
existing. We don't have a
definitely.
menu. All the hospitals need to have their menu
They do.
online that I can
They
look
do.
at. It's like, okay, yep, this injection will cost me this much, where the other person will cost this much. But
So I typically get my, like, every time I go to the hospital, I get my medical bill like months later. And I'm just like, I
what
don't
did I
even
do?
remember.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't even remember going to the hospital. I don't remember what procedure I got done. And it's just like, why am I paying $400?
Yeah, no, it's
Like, I
crazy.
have insurance. Why am I
no
being
sense.
charged?
Yeah. Hey, Rajohit. Hello. And Toxic Answer. He has a question. There are no Vhagar RX fan fiction. Nobody ships them. Do we
Well,
need a fan fiction for Vhagar?
we know
arcs?
how it ended. They
Well, yeah, but before that, there could have been some kind of fan fiction, and then it ended up being, like hoppers. Like the females just eat the head of the other male grasshopper, right? Is it grasshoppers?
not grasshopper. It's the
I thought it was a grasshopper.
mantis.
Praying mantis. Yeah, so that could be a fan fiction. That's how it ended. Vhagar just ended up eating it. That was so sad. I was not expecting it. But yeah, I think the other thing I kind of wanted to talk about, like now that we have ended House of the Dragon first season, I'm curious what everybody else thought their thoughts were. I know a lot of you guys joined us for the finale live stream that we did on Twitch. Thank you so much for joining us. And I don't know, it's been a few days. And since we've watched it, so since Sunday, do you think your opinion has changed on any of them? One thing we definitely got clarified was Eric's also acted on his own. It wasn't something, and then Arax, and then we were told in the comments afterwards. So thank you so much for correcting us. That's good to know. So the dragons just acted on their own.
We didn't know because they were talking in Valyrian, and our subtitles were covered by the bard we were using for the watch party.
Yeah, close your
It
ears.
might be time for you to mute and come back later.
Yes.
I really liked House of Dragon. I definitely think it was better than Game of Thrones. Like overall, I mean, Game of Thrones has much more work.
Okay.
And but unfortunately, with the way it ended, literally the last 2 seasons were just like very nonsensical to me, and it was unfortunate. So it kind of like sours the taste in my mouth over Game of Thrones overall, which is really sad, but I just can't help it. That's my opinion.
That's fair.
House of Dragon hasn't shit the bed so far. They didn't get that much of an opportunity to shit the bed. I think the one thing I did, like in retrospect, I loved it the first time I watched it, but now in retrospect, I'm just kind of iffy about the whole Rhaenys bursting out and killing like thousands of people just to make a point.
Yeah.
And when she could have prevented an entire war. And I understand her point of not trying to like start it. It wasn't her war to start. Like that's a fair point. But
yeah,
she could have. I don't know. Like there was so much collateral damage, and it was just like a limp. It ended up being such a limp
move
act.
Yeah. So you just saying like Rhaenys, if she had just come through and just burned them all, that probably would have prevented the war. Would it have prevented the war, or would it have that just started the war that Rhaenyra was trying to stop? But again, in the end of the day, we are gonna have a war.
You know what I wish had happened? She would just, instead of going through the floor and killed so many people, I wish she had just like escaped with the dragon, the way the dragons fly out, but then circle around the Red Keep, which was empty at that point because the entire royal family was there, and at least like set the Red Keep on fire, because the Red Keep is a symbol of the power. Like that's it's like blowing up a government building that has no people in it.
But again, that would be sending a signal for war.
It is, but at least you're sending a message to the people that should be receiving it instead of killing innocent people.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Nobody gives a shit about the the commoners that's in the dragon pit, because first of all, why are you having a ceremony in a dragon pit? I feel like there will be other arenas that could have happened. But yeah, Watchdog, there wasn't enough death and blood. I guess there wasn't. I think we only saw one death, and that was a big, significant enough to start the war. But it wasn't like full on war there.
Westeros had too much collateral damage.
Yeah. So Toxic answer, no spoilers. Most people think the series were an improvement on the books because the characters are more complex. Apparently in the books, the part where dragons acted up on their own wasn't included. Oh, okay.
Yeah. In the book, Aemon was definitely going for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I also, I don't know about that, because it, like, in my opinion, Aemon's like already like literally playing with fire, right?
Something was gonna happen.
And he knew what he was fucking around with. Like, I'm sorry, like how are you so shocked, damn near crying, that you killed a kid that you were literally trying to kill multiple times before? Like, you fuck around, you find out, bitch.
Maybe he was
At least own it.
Yeah, it was interesting because like when he was throwing the knife at it, like to try to get the eye out,
He made an oopsie.
he made an oopsie. Yeah, he was trying to get eye out, but maybe he was just wanted to get the eye and not kill the kid. And I don't know.
Yeah, because a Vagar is such a surgical weapon.
Exactly. So I don't know when he like got on a Vagar and on the sky. I was like, how? Like, look at the size of it. So maybe he was. I will give him a benefit of doubt that maybe he was trying to like scare him. But as soon as he got on Vagar, he should have known that it could get escalated. And I guess he didn't realize it because it has never happened to him before. Or when it happened, it was just more of a shock. Like, oh shit, I actually did end up killing him. I don't know. I'm just curious on how it goes down because I'm really curious to see Eamon's side, what he says. He looked shocked, and I don't know if he looked shocked because he actually died and now wasn't like, oh, I wasn't trying to make this happen. So I'm curious to see in next season, which is going to take 2 years for us to get these answers. We have to watch all this all over again to remember what happened in 2 years and get those answers.
Yeah. But I'm excited, and I think everybody put in their A game.
Yeah.
Like, and I I really enjoyed Rhaenyra as a character, and especially in like a leadership position, because I feel like she was really like, especially in the last episodes when she was finally given a chance to rule.
Yeah.
She wasn't like, it didn't get in her head.
Oh, fair.
And she was still very
That's true.
level-headed,
Yeah.
and she was still kind of calling the right decisions, despite all the pressures from all directions telling her that she needs to, you know, get violent.
And actually going to war and do what the guys will actually
She was
usually
very
do.
restrained, and she had a lot of foresight, despite the fact that she wasn't really, like, she has been cupbearer even after she was named heir. And she wasn't really given chances to speak or be at the table. She was just an observer, but she still learned so much from just being there, that she she applied all that knowledge as soon as she could.
Yeah.
It's great.
No, absolutely. And yeah, overall I have a hard time comparing this with Game of Thrones. Just because I did love Game of Thrones. Like, it was great. I loved it till the very end season, and I think it just derailed because we don't have the material to work through. Whereas House of Dragons, the material is done. So they just change the characters, but overall the kind of story stays the same.
Yeah. Well, it also derailed because D&D wanted to move on so much from doing that.
Yeah.
And it's like, this show gave you fame. This show gave you all the success that you have.
So much money.
All you need to do is finish it.
Finish it. Just do it properly.
And like, they remind me of like me when I'm like close to ending something and I like finishing something, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Like,
Can
fuck it,
somebody
I'm
else
done.
please do it?
No, makes total sense. But I think the one good thing they're doing with from what I heard from House of Dragon, is the showrunner is taking a leave, and there's gonna be a new showrunner, and the current showrunner may come back from episode 1 or 2, which works really well. I think that's really good because that kind of helps them for not burning out. Helps them to like just go do other things and brings in the fresh perspective, which I don't think they did for Game of Thrones. And that was I totally understand them burning out, but it's just one of those things, like, it was so good and then went downhill. So we actually do have somebody in a queue.
Hey,
It is Hozu 21, Josu 21. I don't know. Should I say J? But I'm gonna move you to Normie podcast and see. Hello, Hozu Josu 21. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hi. Hello. Maybe not.
Your voice is coming in a little glitchy.
Oh no.
Aww.
You may have to join back in. Hello. Is that better? Nope. Still a bit choppy. He's in a helicopter.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a helicopter.
Yeah. So you may just have to see if you can join back in. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. Join back in and let us know. Let's try it one more time. But yeah. Beside that, I wanted to just Raj Rohit, that's kind of working out for Doctor Who, who's that fun to hear. Doctor Who has a new doctor. Have you seen Sex Education?
No.
Oh no. It's
Wait, the girl is gone? Is there a new one?
the girl's
now?
gone.
Okay.
Jodie's gone. So they just had a new doctor, and he, oh my god, I forgot his name, but he's English. He's African, and his name is. He's from Sex Education. He's hilarious. I'm gonna look up his name because I wanna say it because he was funny. New doctor. I don't know how to say it. Nakudi. No, this one. How do you say it? Nakudi Gadwa.
I guess.
Is that how you say it?
Nakudi Gatwa?
Nakudi Gadwa. He was in Sex Education. Absolutely love him. Love him. I'm with Braktir. Like, he's great. He was amazing. And oh my god, he is grown. He's grown so much. He is a kid in Sex Education. And I think I'm like so close to that. I kind of want to go back, watch Doctor Who just because I love him as an actor. The only reason I started watching Doctor Who is because I don't know. I feel like there should have been limit with Doctor Who, and then they found a loophole. Now there's unlimited doctors, and I think that just kind of gives me just a headache. It's like I kind of want a close ending, but it makes sense. It's working, so I may go back and rewatch it. It's on HBO. I saw that it's coming on there. Actually, no, it's coming on Disney Plus. I heard this morning.
Oh,
yeah, they're starting
okay,
with
that's
David
new.
Tennant. So that would be interesting. Wherever, as long
Isn't
as
it
it's
on
streaming.
BBC for like forever?
It's still on BBC.
Okay.
But I saw news this morning that it's coming on Disney Plus with David Tennant, so I don't know. But yeah, David Tennant's great. But yeah, he's great. Doctor Who, that would be amazing. Yeah. So the other thing I kind of wanted to talk about this Monday was Diwali.
Yay!
Happy Diwali, everybody! Happy belated
Diwali!
Diwali. I don't know how many of you guys actually celebrate. Raj Rohit, I know you celebrate. I know you were in hospital last weekend. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you were able to celebrate some of the Diwali. We didn't do much, unfortunately. We should have. I didn't do much either. Usually what happens, we'll go to church and light up a candle. I didn't get to do it this Monday, also because mom never asked and I forgot and I never went. I should have. Maybe I'll try to do it this weekend.
Is it on a specific day or how long is Diwali?
It's on a specific day. And every year is a different day.
Okay.
So because we follow a different calendar, so every year is a different date. Sometimes it falls on 28th, sometimes it falls on different, like it's in October, it's end of October. And Hindus and Sikhs both celebrates Diwali, but for different reasons. But at the end of the day, it's a celebration of light, right? Like we will light up a candles. We actually having a Halloween party here this weekend, so should probably light up some candles. We should have like candles all around.
Oh God.
But yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah. Are you excited about the Halloween and housewarming party that we're having this weekend?
I am excited about Halloween, but I would like to know more about Diwali.
Yeah.
I've never experienced it or
At all?
celebrated it. No.
Oh.
So like, I understand it's a festival of light, but what does that mean?
Yeah. So there's two reasons, and I'm gonna be very high level explaining this. So the reason why Hindus
Do we have
celebrate.
anybody in the queue, by the way?
Oh, let me go back. I'm sorry. I
Keep
just
an
had
eye on
Nakudi
that.
Gadwa on there. Yes.
Let's try this one more time.
Let's try this one more time. Hello, Josie21. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. You are still coming on a little scratchy, but let's see how long we can go with it.
What's your question?
So my question is kind of like for the music group. Hello?
Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, we're trying to understand. You're still coming in a little scratchy.
Yeah, so my question was about the music group. So I know you guys been reacting to a couple like Korean music videos and other music videos.
Yes.
So I was wondering if you guys are thinking about also watching videos from like Japan, music artists that only do music videos, but they're all animated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You answer that.
So
It's
yeah,
for
so
you.
just like restating the question and let me know if I'm wrong. So what he's asking, we have been doing Korean music video reactions, which we absolutely love. And if we will be doing any videos, music videos, anime related from Japan,
Or J-pop.
or J-pop, yes, we will love to do some. We haven't just come around to it just because I don't know, nobody has kind of suggested them. So if you guys would like to send us some links and videos on Discord, that will be amazing. But yes, that is a goal. We kind of wanted to do that with the Chainsaw Man. We thought there was gonna be a different OP every time, and we were like, oh, we'll pull that as a separate video,
Yeah.
and we'll pull that out, and it didn't happen. So
Well, it didn't happen for the first one, but it happened for the next two.
oh, and we never pulled it out, and
No,
did it.
because we were like not ready for it.
Ah, gotcha.
And so I'm gonna prepare for it for next week, and
Okay.
I'm just expecting that it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be another one of the black screens.
yeah,
We'll
but
see.
absolutely, we will love to do. We really, really, really want to jump into like Korean, Indian, foreign, international content. So we will love to have any kind of recommendations if there's any specific Japanese movies that we should watch. So just a heads up, we are definitely gonna do some Japanese movies. I have Suicide Circle on our list. Also Battle Royale. I have seen Battle Royale. I want the group to see Battle Royale. I fucking love Battle Royale. And also some Japanese horror movies. So now that we have gone through Halloween series,
God.
Halloween.
I'm not ready for Japanese horror movies.
I know, but horror movies are gonna be on our roster. We're gonna try to do one at least a month. And I am one of those people who loved horror movies, and I started watching once I started watching Japanese horror movies because they are scary, but I'm ready to go back into it. So yes, we'll love to do international movies. We'll love to do international music. Definitely J-pop. So I'm gonna try to add a couple of them in next week. And we'll see how that goes. So
We
yeah.
always welcome recommendations.
Yes, give us
Always.
recommendations.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
The music video for Chainsaw Man opening just came out like yesterday, I think. Like the actual music video for the song. But yeah, the actual music videos for each ending, I think they're gonna come out later.
For Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like the actual gonna come out like a couple weeks after they air on the anime. I think yesterday, but the opening, the end, they haven't come out yet.
Oh.
Do you want to
Because
rephrase all of the question that he asked?
I think what you said
Sorry.
is that the Chainsaw Man's end credit song is going to be released separately later today, and that's gonna be happening weekly.
They don't have a time frame for it, but they normally come out like a couple weeks after they air on the anime.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look into that more. I think I understand the point of what you're saying, but not the details, so I will look it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been planning to do separate music reactions for those, but because the first one had no visuals towards the end with the credits, we decided to abandon, and then the other two did. And apparently, I guess there is another version that comes separately
Okay.
the next day. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. I will do my research though, because I really can't hear you super well. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, your audio is coming a little bit scratchy, but we're trying to figure out the question is so we can answer
I'll
it.
definitely look into it, and
Yeah.
if there is something to react to, we will definitely do it, because we are obsessed
Yes.
with Chainsaw Man right now.
It's really, really good. I love it. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, Josu. Definitely keep an eye out for our Japanese, any international content. Since you have joined us on Discord, there is a channel on here. So if you want to either DM me any of the links or any things that we should react, go for it. I I do go on Discord. I'm just horrible with replying. I do check messages. I'm just horrible at replying to my friends. So just in general, I'm a horrible messenger. But I do see them. So yeah, send me the links and I will totally get them unlisted. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, perfect.
Have you been watching Chainsaw Man, Navi?
I have. I haven't seen the second one. I saw the first one.
Okay.
It's because it's a sub, so I have to sit down and watch it. I've been watching Handmaid's Tale.
Okay.
Dude,
All
I'm
right.
on episode 5. I was gonna watch yesterday, and I was just so sad. I was like, I don't have mental capacity to watch
no.
Handmaid's Tale.
You can't do that when you're sad.
Yeah. I wanna just mention Relic Nom. He said Audition. Audition is the one of the Japanese horror movie that when I watched, I stopped watching horror movies. I think that was the one that took me on the edge. It was like, I think I'm good. Because it wasn't paranormal. It was something that could actually happen. And I think that's where I was like, I'm done with the horror movies in general. But we're coming back to it.
I don't want to.
It was great. Fenrio Wolf 1772, thank you so much for subscribing at tier 1. We love it.
Yay.
Mr. Rager 31, hello. First time watching the stream. Love the vibes. Thank you. Just a couple things that we were talking about before this. We are going to try to do mini-series moving forward, like we do call-ins end of month. So we'll try to do more of a mini-series just in general, answering some questions. What is to be an influencer? How do we record some stuff? What are the behind the scenes? So if there are any topics that you would like to discuss, there are SGC channel on Discord. Let us know. Yes. We'll try to add those in. We do want this to be a conversational podcast where we are discussing questions, answering. Hopefully that can benefit us as well, because we clearly learned a lot of things.
Yes.
Clearly learned.
Like a Ligma.
Yes. That's exactly what I was going to say. That's what we learned today.
Oh my God.
But yeah. Toxic answer. Plot twist. His internet is fine. He's just cosplaying as Stephen Hawking. Raj Rohit, yes, 2000 Bollywood songs reaction. That would be great. I'm trying to add a Bollywood movies. I want to make sure Damon is back so we can watch some old Bollywood movies that I know of, some classic Bollywood movies. I really want the group to watch Devdas or Veer Zara. I think Veer Zara will be great. It's a love story between a person from Pakistan and from a person from India. Ooh. And how that works. It's a beautiful, beautiful love story. And then I think it's evergreen love story. That will be really good to watch, just to see that conflict between those two countries as well.
Okay.
But yeah, the wall is wallpaper. I don't know. I just saw the question. The late night dancer.
Oh no, we are not that good at painters.
Oh God, no. We were horrible at the wallpapering too.
Yeah,
It took us a really long time.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
But it looks nice.
It looks nice. Yeah. First time chat. Hold my purse. 21. Is that from? You know, watch Hank. The hill.
Hank on a hill. King on a hill.
King on a hill.
Yes.
Hank Hill.
Oh, I always mention it every time someone gets kicked in the nuts. That's what I say.
I love it. I love this one. That's my purse. I don't know you.
I don't know you.
I love it. Movie Rex, midnight Korean movie. A serial killer ruthlessly hunts down a deaf woman through the streets of South Korea after she witnesses brutal crime. Oh my God. Midnight. That would be insane. But yeah, guys.
Speaking of horror movies, in quotations, me and Chris watched Bodies yesterday. It was interesting.
What?
I would say.
Body?
Bodies is a new horror movie.
Body.
Bodies.
Is it on bodies? Just bodies?
It's
like there better be bodies around.
It's a movie.
Oh my God.
I actually liked it way more than Chris. Chris was just like, "What the fuck is happening?"
That's hilarious.
But it was. I don't want to spoil much because I think it's a good watch, but it definitely made me feel a little old because it's just like kids, like Gen Zers, like in a house during a hurricane. Okay. And like the things they say, I was just like rolling.
So it just didn't age well.
It's hilarious. No, I mean I think it's gonna age well. It's a nice like kind of like a snapshot of this like timeline, this like sliver in time.
I love it.
And like the way they talk, I'm just like, is this like Twitter come alive?
That's hilarious. Watchdog. Body sounds like a ludicrous music video.
Right.
That's hilarious. So just going back to what we were talking before, just want to make sure. Oh, Braktir is in the queue. Never mind. We're never gonna get to Diwali. Well, all right, Braktir. Let's moving into Normie's podcast. Hello, Braktir. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
But go ahead, ask your question.
Okay. Speaking of horror, one of my favorite reactions of all time for you guys is all of that. I love the entire crew for that. I'd love to see you guys do more horror TV shows. I know you guys are doing horror movies and stuff, but horror TV shows, I think, they're well done ones, really build up really well week after week. So yeah, I'd love to see that.
Do you have a recommendation for any horror shows?
Yeah, so like there's Blind Manor. My Flanagan has a bunch on Netflix. There's Midnight Mass, Midnight Club. There's a few, I think, around
Okay.
for sure.
We'll definitely have to check that out. I know there's a couple animes that I keep seeing as a horror ones that's really good. So we'll have to check that one out. Hannibal is great. I watched the first season. I never caught up with it, so that would be a good one. I think in general, if you can make Pat sit through a horror movie, a horror show, I think that'd be a best reaction.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
past reactions.
Oh, yeah.
They're the best.
We just have to have an extra therapy for him.
I know, poor guy.
He's he give himself.
He gets so scared, and it's hilarious.
I did hear about a new TV show that's gonna be like an anthology of Guillermo del Toro's, just like the monsters that he's created over time.
Ah.
And I love him, love all of his movies, the monsters that he like creates.
Yeah.
I love the design, love the cinematography, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna definitely watch it.
Yeah.
And I know it's probably not going to be a reaction because we just can't take on a new show, but I really wish that if we had more time that we would take this as a reaction. Because I think Guillermo del Toro has like great pacing.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to watch that show. I don't know if it came out yet. It's going to be on Amazon Prime eventually, if it's not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, we've been looking forward to that as well. It looks really awesome. And Stephen King was going on about it as well, because I think you guys are pretty good about it. So, yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. We really couldn't hear the last couple things you said at all.
Yeah.
Our internet is probably not made for this today.
Oh,
Sorry about that. But thank you for your call. We have a question in the chat from Hold My Purse 21. Are you guys going to react to? No. I've seen it in the movies. Have you seen it?
I have not seen it because I think we kind of had to vote, or I guess they just decide on who can watch it, who can't, so we can watch it with the channel.
I would 100% watch it again.
Yeah. Okay.
I love that movie, and I think it's definitely like it has a high rewatch value.
I think it will be good. I think with the normies, sometimes when something comes up, we just have to be like, there's some stuff that I'm gonna watch in theater. Like when Doctor Strange comes, I'm gonna watch in theater no matter what happens. I think that's written in a contract. We have a things that are like some of us, like Kenny cannot sit through any of the Tom Cruise movies. We just have that in the contract. So yeah, I haven't seen Nope. I would love to see Nope because I love oh my god, who's the director? Jordan Peele. Love his movies. I loved Get Out. That was great. Loved Us. It was amazing. Us was really good.
I loved Us.
I think those would be great to watch them. But yeah. Oh, so the Guillermo del Toro show is on Netflix.
Okay, it's on Netflix already.
Oh,
Good.
perfect.
I can't wait to check it out.
Yeah.
Should have watched that instead of Bodies.
Bodies. So Brooke here, we did film Maverick. It's gonna be on the Patreon next week. This week Halloween Ends is coming on Patreon. We watched that yesterday. Mixed reviews that we got on it. I did like the Halloween series. Halloween Ends, we had mixed reviews. It could go either way. But yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I heard from Chris and I'm like, I think I'm good.
You're good. I think Halloween Kills, I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
I heard there's a petition going on to recreate Halloween Ends. I don't know if that will happen, but I will bet now that Halloween Ends was not an end. There'll be another coming in next year or something. They were gonna continue making it.
I'm disappointed because the 2018 one was really good. The Kills was even better, and I was like, really expecting Halloween Ends to just be like chef's kiss on this franchise that's just taken over for like 30 plus years.
Yeah, and it wasn't on the same day. I thought it was like a Halloween Ends on the same night. It wasn't. So.
And there was a whole new person.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad to watch it. I guess it just depends on, like, I didn't think it was too bad if they were setting up for more movies coming. If they weren't, then it was stupid.
I don't know. The last thing Jason needed was a friend. For real. Like, when I heard it, I was like, nah. No, that's not good.
Brooke here, you might get your wish. We actually have a Nightmare on Elm Street on our roster. So that will be something that we want to watch. So that will be a good movie to watch.
Speaking of older movies, older horror, me, Navi, Chris, and a friend of ours were watching Candyman.
Oh, yeah.
The other day. And that was really good. Like the old OG one. And I kind of want to watch the new one now to compare with.
Yeah.
But the old one was amazing.
It was exciting.
It was crazy good.
I came in halfway and I watched it and I was like, I think I understood the whole concept and it was scary. I was like, wow, okay, I can't believe there's more to it. But yeah, Candyman is surprisingly good. I think Chris is gonna dress as Candyman. Is he dressing up as Candyman?
So. I don't think so, because we were like looking at cosplays and then we saw this one guy who literally had like the coat.
Yeah. But
he had the coat was open. And he had like fake bees in his stomach.
Oh.
And like bees coming out of his mouth.
Oh God, he doesn't need to do that.
No, because that's what like the Candyman
but Chris doesn't need to have bees.
I know, but it was like, well, I can't compete with that.
You can be Helen. Oh, the chick like going. Yeah,
I was gonna be Helen, but no, it's not happening. We're gonna be doing something else.
What are you doing? Can we know?
So Chris really wants to do like Yagami and Misa Misa.
Yeah.
And I have that costume,
yeah.
so it's easy.
That would be perfect.
So we're probably gonna do that. But there was something that I was just thinking would be really good. I just forgot what it was.
While she thinks about it, what are your guys' Halloween costumes? I'm curious. I'm between two.
Yeah.
It depends on if my costume comes here on time.
Palpatine. I was thinking about being Palpatine.
You're gonna be Palpatine. That'd be hilarious.
Because all I need is a cape.
That's true.
And just like ugly makeup.
What about the person from the Ring of the...
Galadriel?
Not Galadriel. The other scary looking person who just keeps burning.
Oh, yeah. I don't have
that'll be a lot of costume. Yeah, that's true. So I'm between two. I think I'm gonna either do Kakashi Anbu, Black Off from Naruto. I need my Sharingan. It's not here yet. So if it's not here yet, then I'm gonna try to do low budget Jiraiya. We'll see how that goes, because we have half of his stuff, not all of it.
Low budget Jiraiya.
Low budget Jiraiya.
Yeah.
All of mine, the costumes are low budget something. Like, there you go.
Unlimited me potential.
Yeah. All right. The Black Phone is really good. I'm really I keep seeing that. That would be great. Brooke here. I'm going to do ethnic guy living in a rich white suburban area. Oh my God.
Suburbs.
Yes, Watchdog. I am doing Sharingan eye contact. I have to. I mean, if I'm going to. If not, I still might do it without Sharingan, but I think it will look cool if you have it. But yeah.
Get a pervy novel in your hands.
Just, yeah.
Jiraiya.
Okay, so perfect. I don't know if there's any other questions. Let me go back. We don't have anybody in queue, so let me just go back to the questions that we're going to why we celebrate Diwali. That never came back to around. I know Raj Rohit, you posted a really good comment that kind of got missed, and I was trying to get to it on Twitch on my laptop, and it didn't.
The little mythical history there.
Yeah, so the history of why Raj Rohit, if you want to copy and paste it, I will make sure I stay true to why Hindus celebrate Diwali. So why Sikhism, they celebrate Diwali. So our sixth guru, we had 10. I think 6 or 7, Har Gobind Singh, he was imprisoned by this Muslim king at that point, ruler, because he wanted them to turn, like he wanted Sikhs to turn into Islam, like adapt it, and that did never happen. And along with him, there were 63 other local royal kings who were also prisoned. So when Har Gobind Singh got the option that he could leave, he said like, no, I won't leave unless the other prisoners go home with me. And this is very high level, obviously. I'm not going to go in super nitty gritty. So when he was released, when he did come home, people celebrated him coming home by lighting his way with lights. So that's why we celebrate Diwali, is when Guru Har Gobind Singh came home and he brought home all the prisoners with him. And we celebrate his coming in with the lights. That's how we celebrate it.
Okay.
And so why Hindus celebrated Lord Rama, the name is very commonly used, and that was kind of a symbolism used in the RRR as well. So Lord Rama is the 7th avatar of Vishnu. Vishnu is one of the gods. He returned back after 22 years. He was exiled. So he returned back after 22 days from his fierce battle with Ravana to get his wife back. Ram was sent on exile for 14 years and he returned to his kingdom. People of the kingdom celebrated with joy by lighting diyas, which is the small thing with light in it. I'm gonna try to buy some diyas and illuminate the whole kingdom. That's a short explanation. Very short, very high level explanation. But right now, the way India celebrates it, which I'm not a big fan of it, but by a lot of fireworks. A lot of fireworks. Everybody goes crazy hard on fireworks because, you know, if my fireworks are more, then they're better than your fireworks. But then you wake up morning with all the fireworks on the street, with the extra smoke in the air. There's already so much pollution, so you can just imagine waking up with the cloud. I have never been a big fan of it when I was a kid because it's like, oh, we are celebrating Diwali by creating more pollution. So yay!
So would you say that Diwali is a celebration of freedom? Because you're celebrating someone coming back from exile or from prison.
I guess
depending
so.
on
I guess, yeah, it's more so them coming home. Because Ram was he was exiled. There was a reason why he was exiled from his kingdom. He wasn't in jail. But what ended up happening, he was exiled with his wife Sita, and Sita was kidnapped by this demon called Ravan. So there was a whole battle that happened, and when he brought his wife back home, but that was a whole B-side story that happened on the side. But Ram came home from exile. Same with Guru Har Gobind Singh came home. So that was more of a celebration of them returning. So I guess it's more of a celebration of people coming back home.
Okay.
And that's my high level on it. But yeah, so Bhakti, we've been hearing fireworks the last few nights. Is this that probably Diwali celebration? We do have somewhat large Indian population. Absolutely. I know there were a lot, like there were fireworks done here on Monday. They probably did it over the weekend. I'm fine with fireworks at small occasions. Like 4th of July is not as crazy. I know 4th of July goes hard at fireworks. Trust me, India goes harder with fireworks. So if you think July 4th goes hard, India goes double that. So it's just double the air pollution, double everything.
No,
but
I can't do that.
Yeah, but it's just celebration. A lot of sweets. You will get diabetes on Diwali. There's a lot of sweets that you go take it to family. A lot of them, they will come to you. So essentially the sweets that you gave them comes back to you. So there's sweets all around. You have sweets for days. And also, yeah, pets are not happy with the fireworks. Nico surprisingly barks at fireworks. Like, she just like, what is this? She goes outside bark as she comes inside. She goes outside bark. It's like, nothing. They're not listening to your barks. Like, you're fine.
That's great.
But yeah, it's usually, yeah, so celebration of lights. The beautiful thing was in India that because everybody was celebrating it, everybody will light up their houses. So there will be a lot of like the lights and also diyas. Diyas are like a small clay pot which has oil in it, and then this like wick made out of cotton, and then you just burn it. So that gets burned every day. So it looks beautiful. People put rangoli, like they make colorful art on the floor. It's gorgeous. I just not big fan of fireworks personally.
I have a weird relationship with fireworks.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
And there's so many injuries all the time. Like people in India have a horrible injuries because they will like have the sparkler, they will light it and just destroy it at people. I was like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Why?
It's every holiday turn into something bad. Like it's Halloween. Like people go out for kids treating, and then sometimes in the treats there are drugs or there's sharp objects. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Why? But yeah. That's very high level. I know we can go much more in detail, but essentially, yeah. And like in Hindus, like also Diwali, there is a celebration of Dussehra that happens. That's essentially the defeat of this demon king Ravan. So in India, there will be like this huge big Ravan thing that's get created and that gets burned, like a Burning Man. So there's a huge man, you burn it, and that's a celebration of it. It's much bigger deal in Hinduism than in Sikhism for Diwali, but we still celebrate it because it's fun. It's fun to celebrate it.
Yeah.
So Braktir has a very important question. What should I have for lunch, and what are you all having for lunch? Not sure. We should probably call this here soon because I am getting hungry and we didn't order anything for lunch. We should probably order that. I'm not sure what we're having for lunch. I would love to have some soup.
Yeah, soup would be nice.
It's a rainy day today here.
Or I would love some kebab.
Kebab?
With nice rice bed.
We should go to Peter Land and get some kebab. Raj Rohit, there is an Indo-Japanese 1992 animated movie called Ramayan, The Legend of Prince Ram, which is supposed to get 4K remastered next year. Oh, have you seen it? Is it pretty accurate for them to remaster it for next year? That would be fun to watch. I think that would be really good history for us to know. But yeah. Watchdog, I'm having McDonald's with milkshakes.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's never good, but I don't know. I like milkshakes when I can get a chance. But yeah, guys, I think we are probably gonna end this. This was a pretty short, pretty quick. I think we're gonna try to question it if you do want to continue doing call-ins. We will keep it open, but I think we usually get a lot of questions through our chats, which we love to answer. So we'll keep an eye out. We'll be probably changing some things, try to do some mini series, and we'll see how that goes.
Yes.
But yeah, fun things are happening. I'm so happy that you guys all joined us. Hopefully we can just keep answering questions or keep, I don't know, vibing.
Yes, we'll keep vibing.
That's a way to do that on Wednesdays.
Yes.
But yeah, there'll be important mini-series coming with really good questions, hopefully around financials, hopefully around like what we do behind the scenes, everything and anything. Yes, next week will be dating advices. I don't know. Advices. We still, I don't know. I'm still dating, so I don't know how much of my advice will be beneficial. Maybe you'll get some advice from Ketty as long as with you guys as well. So we'll go from there.
Oh, I hate dating. I hate dating.
Well, you don't have to do anymore.
I know. I'm so happy
out.
I don't have to do it anymore.
I know. Yeah, it's not fun. But yeah, so next week is definitely going to be our worst dating situations and dating
we'll talk
advice.
about it.
Yeah. No one, Watchdog. I am not dating anybody because clearly the dating world is awful. And we're in Indiana and the winter is coming.
Oh, no.
Not going to work. Advice 1, don't listen to Andrew Tate. Very good advice, guys.
Very good advice.
Just do everything opposite what he says. It will work. But yeah, are we rating anyone, Spencer? Yeah, we are.
Stick around for the raid. Don't forget to tell them that Normie sent their regards.
Yes. Hey, Love is Blind season 3 is out.
Oh my god.
I know. I was gonna watch it last night. I wasn't sure if you're gonna watch it together.
I just want to watch more Fuckboy Island.
I know.
I want to know what the fuck is going on.
I do. And now that there's more drama, I want to know
There's
what's happening.
so much drama.
Dude.
It is very juicy. The reason I'm bringing it up is because we are about to drop all those reactions on Patreon.
Yes. It's going to be exclusive on Patreon, so you guys got to watch Fuckboy Island because it's a weird concept. I don't know how I feel about it, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about Love Is Blind as well. So I'm definitely excited for season 3. That would be something that we should watch as well.
Is it the one with the monster makeup?
No. It where they all just talk and then they propose to each other and then they see each other and then they go. It's where there was an Indian chick in the last season, and it was crazy. There was so much drama. There's so much drama in Love Is Blind. I love Love Is Blind. But yeah, all right. Yay. All right, let's rate.
We're doing it.
Let's do this. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Stick around for the raid.
Get ready, because it's about time for you to speak your mind. Secret Girls Club. Secret Girls Club. Super Secret Girls Club.